So this horrible thing came across my top buzz thing, and I got to do it because this kind of hits home. Because I've had some domestic violence issues. Not me personally, I would never hit a woman, but I've known people. I've had family members who've gone through it and have died. So this woman, I'm not gonna show y'all her brutality pictures. I'm gonna read this now. So if you're sensitive, you should probably not watch this video. I looked in his eyes and there wasn't anything there. Brave mother of five, 37, relives the horrendous night that her ex-husband broke her nose and beat her unconscious in a hotel room after they celebrated his birthday. Mother of five has spoken of the night her ex-husband looked dead behind his eyes and he beat her unconscious in their hotel room. Lucy Mayers, I probably didn't say it right, so let me spell it out for you. Mears, 37, was celebrating her husband's birthday in Newcastle with a tirade of emotional abuse ending in a violent assault nearly killed her. Now, ex-husband was handed 24 months suspended sentence and a lifetime restraining order preventing him from going near Miss Mayers and her 5 children. Miss Mayers, who lives in Wolverhampton. I'll spell that for you. Wolver, like Wolverine. Hampton, Hampton, and dreams of becoming an underwear model. Was left with a broken nose and a broken stick out of her gum during the attack 2 years ago. I will show you her face that's not beat up because she is a very pretty woman. But the beaten part I won't do. I had a broken nose and a bone sticking out of my gum, and my body was covered in bruises even after a week. They were still coming out. She said I also had an MRI scan and they checked for bleeding on the brain. I was very lucky. After the evening of celebrating her husband's birthday, the couple went back to their hotel room where they were the only people staying on the entire floor. Later in the night, he began a tirade of insults and punching her in her left cheek with such a force that nearly fell back on the bed. She remembers. I went flying off the bed and managed to stop myself. I said, "Don't ever do that again." So then he hit me, and I ended up on the floor where he continued to hit me and kick me in the head and drag me around. It was the first time he had hit me in my face. Normally he would hit me somewhere where I was able to cover it up. Sorry. I tried to scream for help, but there were only guests staying in the particular floor that night. When she tried to beg him to stop, he looked at her as if he was dead behind his eyes before continuing the violent assault. I was on the floor and I looked up at him and I begged him to stop. I looked in his eyes and there was anything there. He was like looking dead behind his eyes, and his face haunts me. For months I couldn't sleep. Every time I closed my eyes I saw his face. Miss Mayers was knocked unconscious and felt numb. When she woke up hours later, I couldn't move, but I knew if I stayed there, he might kill me. I'm going to stop reading now because I'm about to get emotionally upset. She wanted to this happened somewhere. She was in like Verona, Miss UK or whatever. As a man, I was always told, by my dad specifically, you never put your hands on a woman, especially the one you love, and You never try to hurt the woman that you love. More importantly, a real man should not hit a woman unless she has something in her hand that can bring you bodily harm. That being a knife, a gun, a spoon, an ink pen, a brick, anything sharp, anything that can physically disfigure you or bring you bodily harm would be the only time that it's okay to hit a woman because you are defending yourself. However, if it's an argument or a dispute or a discussion gone wrong, then you should never use your hands to settle the argument. Just walk away. My favorite aunt has always told me, just walk away. I know a few men that didn't walk away, and so they killed their girlfriends and they killed themselves. One of my friends was a man who did that. Another one of my friends was a man who did that. Two of the women that I knew were both cousins of mine, who were victims of dumbass men who couldn't keep their hands to themselves because someone didn't raise them properly on how to I can't think of the word, but it starts with the de-escalate, to de-escalate the situation in an argument. No matter how many girls have cheated on me, I've never put my hands on them. I've learned how to walk away. I still walk away, no matter what. And my policy is if it's not in the movie script, we're not beating up on women here. And reading stuff like that, there's quite a few gambits of why this happens. So no, I'm not blaming the victim, but it's gonna sound like it. You don't ever really know how someone truly is until two things happen. You're married to them and sleeping with them on a daily basis, or they hide their true colors very, very well. And like they say, if you're not sleeping with a person, you really don't know how they are. Not when the doors are closed. And you never know what happens behind closed doors in anybody's life. You really don't. Because we all don't live the public eye. We all don't live the glamorous lifestyle of letting people know that we're happy and rich so we don't have any problems. And rich people have just as many problems, trust me, as that. But you can't look at somebody and say, after 2 years, this guy's going to start abusing me. You can't. Now, all of that's the first thing. The second thing, and this is where it looks like I'm going to be victim blaming. Women generally pick the man. Us men, we work hard. We work hard to get women. We work really, really hard. The world belongs to women. Even more now because of the Me Too movement, the world belongs to women. I'm not downgrading women. Trust me, I love women. I would never insult and hurt women intentionally, but the world belongs to women. Which goes back to what I'm going to say is going to sound exceptionally racist, or sexist rather, and it's 1,000% the truth. So you're going to hate me if you're female right now, but I'm going to say it because it's the truth. You ladies pick those bad boys. You really do. You pick them, and no matter how many times your friends tell you, and I'm talking about your female friends because they know, your friends will tell you, this isn't the guy for you. Don't be with this guy. Be with this guy. No, I don't want that guy. I don't want that nerdy looking fucker. I don't want that evil looking fucker. I don't want that guy. He's not built enough. He's not rich enough. He has no money. He has nothing going for him. And neither does the bad guy who's whooping your ass on a fucking daily. Oh, he may have a good tongue game. Or he may have a big dick. And you women pick these fuckers. You may not know this, but guys like me might be well endowed too. But because we're ugly, or what we don't have going on matches your suitability stability, let me rewrite that. Your suitability towards stability, you pass us by. And you get with these guys who are so jacked on testosterone that if you smile on proper smile, they'll try to rearrange it. And in trying to rearrange it, they fuck up your dental work. And now your smile is just as fucked up as it was before they thought it was fucked up. And they will constantly try to rearrange your face. And then they don't want you anymore but they don't want anyone else to have you because they know that you are beautiful. At least you were beautiful before they rearranged your face. But you women pick these guys. You pick these guys, you procreate with these guys, they treat you like shit, they leave you, and then you try to find people like me, and you can no longer give us good guys children because you're damaged from all the shit that you went through with that guy. You don't know you're damaged until you settle down and decide, hey, I want to give him a baby. But you can't because all of the beatings you've taken from the bad boys that you love so much, now you can't have a baby with a good guy because you're physically just not able to carry the baby, or you physically have been demolished so bad from beatings that you've taken on your own accord because you were told by your friends, I don't think you should be with this guy. And most of the time, I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to make women really, really mad. In fact, I'm going to stop and do a whole video about that right now. So check out part 2, and it will be long.